them, you fight all of them. Hey.
What's cracking, G? It's your boy Cooper. You already know my channel about love, life, and loyalty. And I got a little information piece, a little informative piece for y'all today. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe.
They ain't let the GDs through the door, but they let Broner in. Damn, they got them GDs out there, boy.
Nigga, I'm finna go spend 100,000 on nothing, nigga.
Any host on No Jumper. No. I don't care, Hoover, A-Trade, Inglewood, whatever.
I want to squat.
If you talking about, listen,
I want to fight.
If you're bringing me up about gangbanging, any of that, I got a question. Are you gangbanging on me? And if that's what you're doing, are we doing what gangbangers do? If we're not doing that, we could stick to podcasting.
All right, y'all. So we got Black Belt branded, is what they call them. Gucci Man branded, Long Beach branded, this ain't Crip branded, with 20's Crip branded. Whatever y'all refer to this man is, I'm just gonna call him Brandon right now. But Brandon from No Jumper, he went on a rant, basically coming in there from reading the Reddit and the comments like they always do. And I guess it got to him that they showed him a clip of Munchie B and Jefe laughing at when somebody paid to say, yeah, we need to investigate where he's from. Is he a real 20 Crip? And was he a real, outstanding member? Blah, blah, blah. So now Brandon came on there with a lot of pressure on his chest, talking about some, yeah, man, anybody want to fight? We can fight. If we talking about gangbang, we can gangbang, but we ain't talking about gangbang. We just podcast. I don't care if you A-Trade, the Crib. I don't care if you Inglewood family. So he basically called him out by name, you know what I'm saying? And the tone changes once Jefe hits the room. So that's the weird part about the video, but we're going to just get to the content.
On the Tuesday show, a caller, was like, oh, where Brandon from, what fades he ran and all that. It was like, that's, and then Munchie specifically was like, oh, that's a question that needs to be asked. And so what I was saying was, I'm from Long Beach. I don't know no from LA really at all. Really, no from LA could ask me about anything. And here's the thing, if ask me about gangbanging, my question is, are y'all gangbanging on me? Because are we gangbanging? If we're not doing that, and I said the same thing in my comment, if we're not doing that, we need to stick to potting. But at the same way as you ain't gonna let it be like, oh nigga, where that from? Like, do I walk up and ask where you from and all that?
No, but I think just like you got to understand, bro. Like on the tip of somebody just like off their first impression meeting you, they wouldn't know that you had a background of gang banging. So I think somebody asking you where you from, you shouldn't really take an offense. Like, oh, what you mean? You from LA or you from Inglewood? What you asking me that for? No, bro, because I wouldn't know that you gang bang. So I'm just asking you, bro, like when you was in that lifestyle, what hood was you from?
But what I'm saying is, everybody know I was from 20 Crip. I said that clear.
That.
Well, okay.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah.
I think you told me, but I didn't know that.
I never knew that.
But what I'm saying as far as niggas like, what's your resume? Who you fought? Who the is gonna sit up and answer that for they don't even know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I just wanted to show y'all from the beginning. Y'all saw his tone and how he was basically naming sets, so he can put that stamp on who he's talking about. And then when one of the people he's talking about hit the room, now he's up to like, yeah, no, I'm just explaining like, blah blah blah. But he BSing because, yeah, you ain't gotta explain yourself to somebody you don't know. But if you profess to be a part of that world, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the nation, be a part of a a fraternity, a family, a crew, you know what I'm saying, blood in, blood out type of situation, you gonna run into people where they gon', oh, what's your hood, where you from, who you is, who you what you claim, what you bang, who you know what I'm saying, who your people, who your big homies, who your little homies, where your granny at, like who she is, you know what I'm saying. They ain't gonna go into like who your granny is, where she is, but I'm just saying, it's all kinds of ways of asking to get that answer that you want from what hood you from. Cause if I ask where your granny from this part of town, the granny is the heart of the town, heart of the family. So where the granny at, that's the majority of the time where you spend time at when you're not with your parents. So that neighborhood, that hood, is more than likely what you bang from, you know what I mean? So he was up there just copping please saying that, but he basically didn't want no smoke with Jefe. I ain't trying to start no beef up there, I'm just saying it was kind of weird how when you didn't know he was there, all of a sudden you had this turned up spirit about ooh. But now all of a sudden you're not trying to address the issue.
That's how that shit came out when I wasn't in that room. It shouldn't have been, I don't know if it was Ant, Munchie, A-Trey, IFG, and then he just exposed right here that he knew who it was. He just came out of his mouth in the beginning of this clip and said, oh yeah, it was something about some gang banging, and Munchie came out and said this. But as the clip I played before y'all, he acting like he unsure of who said it. He don't know if it was Munchie or Ant.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. I just threw that last little bit of clip in there, and Hefe saying what he was saying, just to give y'all some insight on what I'm saying is to be true. He had a different type of energy in the beginning when Ant Hefe wasn't there, and then once Ant Hefe hit the room, now he's over there trying to explain himself and conduct himself in a manner where nobody has to have hands put on them. Nobody has to be feeling like they're disrespected. Nobody has to get disrespected, right? But before that, you was saying all kinds of stuff like, "Man, we game banging? Is that what we doing? Or if we not game banging, we just podcasting? Cause let's just do one or the other. But ask me where I'm from and who I am. I'm not splitting myself to nobody. If they want to fight, all that extra nonsense, trying to be tough. It was just uncalled for, and you can just tell it's the internet getting to Brandon's head. People keep talking bad about him, talking about how he a punk and how all my suspect punked him. So he keeps trying to come on there and now be like, oh, I'm a man. I'm a man. I ain't no punk. I ain't no punk. Anybody gonna push me? Anybody gonna push me? But it's like, dude, the internet, for one, it's a bunch of random people you don't know. And for two, no jumping platform, they have a lot of young people. You got people out there that's not valuing other people's lives. So they up there like, oh, if I make this comment, it might make something happen. And then I get to sit back and laugh. They're not taking it as, hey, I might say something might pop off there, and somebody might get, brutally hurt or in jail or, hit the grave. They not thinking nothing like that because they don't even have a mindset thing like that. You might have adults on that as, grown, that act childish doing that type of stuff. So majority of no jumping platforms got like 16, 17-year-olds. And nowadays, since everybody got tablets from being kids, well, like the little kids, they got tablets nowadays and iPads. You probably got like a 12-year-old that has a YouTube account that's sitting there typing little crazy stuff to watch stuff happen. But it is what it is, man. It's your boy Cooper, my channel about love, life, and loyalty. There's some over say knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I catch y'all on the next one.
Who the fuck is this?
My end, kill a nigga playing both sides. I'm locked in, so you know that the rope tied.